What's up, YouTube? It's April 13th. They just came out with their new firmware like a week or two ago. A lot of people are having the problem with the RC like lost link on the remote after doing the update. I was one of those people. I had a hell of a time with it, and I called DJI and they had no idea how to fix it. They were running me through binding it, which is very simple. It easily shows you how to bind it, but obviously it's bind it if you could see the camera, and it still wouldn't link up. So it was connected, it just had no signal. So tried the chatting, 50th in line, was on the phone for 3 hours. They just kept on walking me through the binding process. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the actual firmware, trying to do the firmware update through the app instead of manually doing it. And I was messing with this thing literally for maybe 6 hours straight, and I still couldn't get it to work. Then finally I was like, screw it, I'll do the manual update and see if it works, and it worked. So if you're having the same problem I had with the new update, then do it manually. You could downgrade it by holding the little hat symbol on the app and downgrading it and restarting fresh, or you could just do it while it's already messed up. They say to do it in the order of the drone first and then the remote, but you don't have to, because I didn't and it still worked. I actually did the update with the controller through the app, and then did the update for the actual quadcopter manually with the SD card. So all you have to do is go to DJI, go to downloads, go to downloads for the advanced, and find, obviously the download for the new firmware. It'll have it dated on which firmware it is. If you already did the controller, that's fine. If not, obviously try to listen to them and do the drone first. Take out the little SD card right there. Make sure there's no other files on it. So if you have pictures or whatever on it, save them, then delete it. Then just download that one file. It's going to be a zip file. Then extract that zip file. It's going to be a bin file. It's pretty small. It's actually like 63,000 kilobytes or whatever. So it's like, I guess, 60 megabytes. Then put that onto the SD card. Make sure that's the only file in there. Put it back in the slot. Power on your drone. You'll start hearing it beep. It should take around, mine took like 20 minutes. It'll take like 20 to 25 minutes. Then when the beeping changes and it turns into a different beeping, and it's like beep, 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 or whatever it is, then you can power it off and then just go through the whole sequence. Do the same thing for the controller. Obviously you probably already updated your controller through the app, and that's why you're having this problem, because you're trying to get the new firmware update and you can't fly it because it said lost signal, but you can still see the camera feed. So then just boot everything up and everything will work fine. Another big problem is I have the brand new Samsung Galaxy S7, and I couldn't even, to begin with, before I even got to that problem, I couldn't even connect it, period, because of it wouldn't even let me, like when I was in the Go app, it wouldn't even let me go to camera mode. It just kept on saying how to connect, and I couldn't figure it out. Nobody could help me. And then finally I was like, oh dirt, I went to USB options under notifications, and I switched it from charging to media. So that's another big problem people are having. The only reason I'm making this video is because I had such a hell of a time trying to figure this out. Spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on this machine after just buying the standard, and I sort of had the same problem with the standard, but it was easily fixed. So I upgraded to the advanced because the standard would only go like 300 feet. I don't know if there was something wrong with that. So I said, screw it. I'd rather just get the light bridge and be over and done with it. I don't need 4K. 2.7K is fine enough for me. That's why I got the advanced. But yeah, I'm just trying to help out as many people as possible. I'm hoping this video helps you. If you do need more help or something like that, and I figured it out already, or I didn't figure out anything, I did it another way that nobody ever talks about. Everyone's always like, oh, go through the Go app, or you have to do like massive research. And even if you go to the forums, they just walk you through on how to back downgrade it and this and that. No one is like specific on how to do that. All someone had to do was tell me, hey, pop out the SD card, put in the thing, and you're done. You're good to go. You can update it with, you can update the RC controller through the app, but then when it comes to the actual drone, you know, do that manually. And I would have been over and done with a long time ago. I think it's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm on the East Coast now, and I started doing this at 2 o'clock. I even left my job early to try to figure this out so I could fly, because I knew the whole firmware update thing was garbage. But yeah, it took me so long that on a full charge battery, keep on turning it on and off and trying to figure it out, my battery's basically fully dead already. So yeah, that's the whole process. So those are the two major things I ran into. So hopefully this video helps you. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry, but those were like the major problems. And I even saw a million people online had the same problem, and nobody could help them. Everyone's calling it a paperweight and this and that, and no one can help them. Even when you call DJI, they have no idea what they're talking about at all. They didn't even know what the C1 and C2 button is on it. If you're going to be a tech for something, you should 100% know your tech perfect. You should know it in and out. You should know it better than me. And I was trying to explain to him what I need to fix. You know what I mean? Instead of him already troubleshooting and knowing it. So hopefully this video helps you. I don't have a lot of subscribers or anything, but I'll try to put as many tags as possible in the video, so you can find it if you are having the same problem. So you can actually, you know, I wish I could do an actual better tutorial. But actually, if you need the actual tutorial, it's actually on, where is it? On DJI's page or forum under like help or whatever. One of the drone guys, Drone X or something like that on YouTube, he actually shows you a step-by-step on how to do it manually without going through the Go app. But that's the problem, is don't do it through the Go app, do it manually. So I didn't like fix anything, I didn't figure anything out. I just figured out, don't listen to them and do it through the app, do it manually. So I hope that helps you. I also got some surfers or whatever they call that to try to help it fly faster, try to fly farther, because that's what I'm really in for, is to fly a little bit farther and stuff like that. I like exploring. And I got the carbon fiber blades and a whole bunch of other carbon fiber stuff coming in the mail. I might actually start making videos and stuff, because this is actually pretty cool. I have a couple RC videos and stuff like that on my page already, but I might actually start getting into it more and actually making good videos, not just these kind of videos where it's like a quick blog or whatever, or rant. So hopefully this video helps you. Sorry for it being so long. And yeah, if you guys do want me to do like a step-by-step tutorial with the computer and stuff like that and screenshots, I'll do that to help someone, because the pain that I went through today, it's just mind-boggling, spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a machine that out the box doesn't even work, or it's that complicated for it to work. I understand the system is so smart that you have to have your phone hooked up. Everything has to be perfect before you could take off for the safety of your drone. I understand that, and that's a good thing. That's why we spend so much money on a DJI, but their customer service sucks, and they basically tell you, if you didn't like it, you shouldn't buy it. Like most companies, if something's wrong, for the inconvenience, I'm not a freeloader, but for the inconvenience, usually people reimburse you, or they hook you up or send you a free part or hook you up on next discount on their buy or something like that. But they don't do nothing for you at all. They basically tell you, hey, you can either send it back to us and wait another X amount of weeks to get it, or you could bring it back. I bought it from Best Buy. You could bring it back to Best Buy, and you know, they'll order you another one, because they don't sell the advances in my store, at least. So I had to wait a week for this to come in the mail anyway. So then you could return it that way, or you could just pay the extra money and get the Phantom Pro, which they have in stock. But it's still time consuming. You got to bring it back and forth, sit on the phone on wait for hours and hours and hours, and it's not fair to the consumer at all. And most companies, Amazon's really good about that. They usually reimburse you for your inconvenience. They'll give you a discount on your next purchase, or they'll give you a discount on the purchase that you just bought. And honestly, I just found out that Amazon sells all this stuff from DJI directly for about $100 cheaper on everything, except for the standard. It's $484, which Best Buy had it on for sale for $484, and now they went back up to $499. So if you're gonna buy it, buy from Amazon, and it's still through DJI, so it's not like a bootleg a supplier or anything like that. Because even if you go to DJI stores online, they're selling it for the regular price, $7.99 for the Advanced, $9.99 for the Pro, and $4.99 for the Standard. But buying it through DJI through Amazon with free shipping and usually 2-day shipping, you can get the Advanced for $720 or $696. They had a couple different ones. You can get the Standard for $485. You can get the Pro for $799. I'm pretty sure, or $820. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's definitely better just to do it that way. It still comes with the 1-year warranty, and Amazon is a million times better when it comes to returns and stuff like that. Or if you have a problem, like if I had this problem with Amazon, if I bought this from Amazon, all I would have had to do was call them and tell them the problems I'm having. They obviously can't fix it, but I guarantee you they would have sent me a $50 gift card or whatever, or reimbursed me $50 back on this purchase. Best Buy's not going to do that. They'll take the exchange and stuff like that, but they're not going to do nothing like that. Only Amazon would do something like that. eBay definitely is not going to do something like that. And you really can't trust eBay. I buy a lot of things from eBay, but I wouldn't trust them at all when it comes to certain things, especially something like this, because none of their sellers are like have to go through the certifications like Amazon does, and eBay won't back their sellers like Amazon backs their sellers. Even though there is good sellers on eBay, it's just not the same backing as Amazon. Because even with price matching, Best Buy will price match Amazon, but they won't price match eBay because you never know what you're gonna get. All right, so my rant's over, my blog's over, or whatever you want to call it. If you do like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want me to make more videos, write a comment below, and I'll start making some more videos and real videos with real editing and stuff like that, and tutorials and DIYs. I do tons and tons of stuff, mostly like guy stuff, handyman stuff. I have my own construction business and stuff like that, so I do a lot of things, and it wouldn't just be drones. It could be RC cars, it could be working on trucks, cars, housework, do wainscoting, whatever you guys want, I pretty much do it. So yeah, let me know what you think. Have a good one, YouTube. Hopefully this video helps you.